Hey everyone, today I'll be listing out some more of the most uncomfortable moments in K-pop that make me angry. If you haven't seen part 1, I will link it below. A lot of you wanted me to make a part 2, so here we go. Like before, I won't be discussing individually too much, just briefly explain why they are problematic. These are again, by all means, not all of the upsetting things that have gone on in K-pop. Also, I'm not ranking them or posting them in any order. These are all terrible moments according to me. I'm in now at trying to exaggerate or diminish anyone. Let me know which one bothered you the most. Now, let's get into it.
나 안 보이잖니? 네가 가려놨잖아. 그럼 네가 보이게 하려면 어떻게 해야 돼? 너는 봐봐, 이두근이 지금 뚱뚱해 보이잖아. 찌 있어요, 저도.
나는 사실이었어요.
통통해. 너무 통통해서 몸이 체중 관리라는 것도 자기 관리이기 때문에 그게 굉장히 중요한 거잖아요.
그렇다면 두 분의 의견을 받아들여서 저도 주의로 하도록 하겠습니다.
This one really hurt me. As a young girl, you, like many of us, clearly had body image issues. She even mentioned how she was uncomfortable in front of the camera. Moreover, the way she was constantly compared and even ridiculed in front of other girls her age, girls who are thinner than her, is absurd and dangerous for her mental health. Thankfully we know that GU turned this into motivation instead of hate, but it could have easily gone the other way. I understand that the industry requires a certain look, but talent should rule over all of that. Besides, there are much better and healthier ways of confronting this. Basically, I couldn't find the exact clip that I had initially seen of this. It was all over Twitter once, but it's from this interview. You may not have caught it, but you can see that Minnie was very uncomfortable throughout this interview. She can be seen leaning the other way and even covering her legs with a blanket. The issue was that this interviewer kept staring at her legs and thighs, and he also got uncomfortably close to her. Unfortunately, she had to keep smiling and endure it. I think behavior like this isn't exclusive to K-pop or even the entertainment industry. It's something most people have faced. It's scary that we usually have to smile and nod when people like this make forced advances, and I hope that everyone as a whole normalized calling out this behavior. I also hate the fact that if Minnie did call him out, she would have been called unprofessional. Make the industry a safer place for everyone, especially female idols.
Have you ever gotten together, hooked up with any of the army?
팬들하고 사적으로 만나신다면서 팬들이랑 데이트를 했던.
We are doing it right now.
No, you know what I mean.
We got like hundreds.
You know what I mean. Have you all ever dated one of your army?
혹시 아미 팬들하고 데이트를 해본 적이 있거나 사귀어본 적이 있으신가요?
Explain what hooked up means. Come on.
약간 본적이 아니라 사적으로 살짝 만나신 적이라도 있는지요?
No.
All right. Just real quick, not for me, but obviously I need to know for the world. Are you all single?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm single.
You're all single.
Wait, why are you always curious about this, though?
Is it really your job to insert
my
yourself
job.
into their personal lives? I feel like these questions perpetuate the idea of fans thinking they have a shot with these idols. No real fans wants you to ask them that question. Your job is to be a serious journalist. Make your guests feel comfortable and ask them things that they are ready to discuss. Is that really such a hard concept to grab?
화재 씨 같은 경우에는 뭐 공항에서 또 속옷 안 입은 장면으로 또 화제도 모았고 그랬는데 이런
아니고요.
네.
Oh, this clip makes me shudder every time. After all the shit these journalists and netizens gave Sully for going braless, they do the same damn thing to Hwasa. I'm going to introduce a revolutionary idea. Stick with it, okay? My tits, my business. I don't understand how someone can be so confident asking someone else about their personal business. Like Hwasa is a musician and performer. She has so much to offer and the only thing you could think of asking her was about her undergarments. Do better. Just like the mini clip, it's sad Hwasa couldn't just call the reporter out because she would have been hated on. Fire these quote journalists until they learn what their job is actually supposed to be. I won't go too into this issue, since I've already made a video on it in the past. Toxic masculinity is one of the most annoying parts of Western media. Especially when they enforce it upon K-pop. Things like makeup, hairstyle and clothing does not determine your gender. You do, Miss Ma'am. Just because your husband looks like a crusty toad, don't take out your anger and jealous on these obviously perfect men. Makeup or not, nothing can fix that fucked up attitude of yours.
그냥 듣기에 좋은 건 잘 모르겠어요. 아니 외국 노래 같은. 저는 멜로디가 반주를 서포트하는 느낌이야.
What pisses me off about this clip isn't the fact that JYP rejects JB's songs. It's the fact that JB spent weeks or maybe even months of hard work and overthinking to make these tracks, only for JYP to listen to 5 seconds of it and then reject it because it wasn't his style. I'm sorry to break it to you Mr. Jin Young, but those songs were my style and probably lots of other people's too. JYP is so egotistical, he cannot fathom the fact that not everyone wants to follow in his exact footsteps. So glad JB is now free and I hope he releases these songs. I do want to make a whole video about how feminism is approached in K-pop and K-media, since just seeing the word feminism sends men into a frenzy. I don't know who needs to hear this, but here it goes. Feminism is fighting for equality between all genders. It does not mean female totalitarian rule or putting down men. It just means empowering women so that they can reach the same level that men have been on due to their privileges throughout the years. Joy wore this shirt and it wasn't even fully on show, but of course insecure men sniffed it out and started hating on Joy. Red Velvet as a whole, especially Joy and Irene, are often targeted for wearing feminist apparel and reading feminist books. All I have to say is, that's queen behavior only. I think these people need to understand what feminism actually is. I've already discussed how much I hate solo stands. Like, of course you are allowed to have a bias, but if you go out of your way to hate on any other member, your bias themself would be disappointed in you. And even if you dislike an idol, you have no right to embarrass them by screaming insults in public. It's disgusting and inhumane. You can literally see Lisa's face drop when she notices this. It's so sad.
Which one of the, look, we're all human. Sometimes we make mistakes, right? That's what makes them great. They're human. Which one of the guys is most likely to mess up one of their dance routines?
I'm not wrong.
No? It's good. Nothing? All right, never mind. Cut.
Hey, nothing.
Cut.
We are perfect.
Who asked you? Seriously, you are fans, not friends. Stay in your lane, missies. Sorry to say this to my American armies, but you're really built differently, especially the ones who go on this show. Y'all are just extra loud and obnoxious, and for what? To my sane American armies, my condolences. Anyway, Jin and Namjoon can outdance any of you TikTok girlies, so shut your mouth before I make you. It's so humiliating because this isn't a fun live or fan meeting where you can joke around. This is a public interview and you are embarrassing them by basically saying that they aren't good dancers. Yes, I know that technically Namjoon and Jin rank last in dance skills among BTS members, but the fact remains, BTS have some of the hardest choreographies consistently throughout their careers, and the fact that Namjoon and Jin can pull them off so effortlessly and keep up with Jimin and J-Hope, dancers with years of training, is incredible. That is worthy of praise, not ridiculing. Even Taehyung was motioning for y'all to shut the hell up, but y'all were just like,
이번에 화사가 옐로우를 맡고 있는데 이제 화사하다 뭐 꽃을 좀 맡고 있어서 옐로우 플라워라는 앨범이 이번에.
근데 화사가 옐로우 플라워인데 너무 흑장미.
You'll already know what I feel about these two. They were prominently featured in part 1 of this video, but this isn't a joke. First of all, Hwasa isn't black. She's Asian, and blending the two together just based on her skin color is ignorant. Second, that is straight up colorism, which isn't funny.
I remember thinking, I'm about to beat this bitch up.
To be the biggest group in history, in the universe.
So you guys want to beat BTS?
No. There's no competition. It's all love and support in K-pop.
Why must everything be a competition? I see this a lot in international interviews. Even as an army, I think it's super disrespectful to insert BTS into every interview. These groups have more to offer and many more things to share. Stop enforcing your petty competition on them.
Mitglieder außen sagen während der gesamten 10 Minuten kein Wort. Jenny und Rosé in der Mitte scheinen die Sprecherinnen zu sein. Und immer wieder werfen sich die Anfang 20-Jährigen unsichere Blicke zu. Sie wissen, sie dürfen nichts Falsches sagen.
Wir genießen jeden einzelnen Tag und sind so glücklich und dankbar für das, was unsere Fans uns geben.
Und auch wir dürfen nichts Kritisches fragen, werden immer wieder unterbrochen.
Let's just maybe talk about Killer's Love.
Blackpink girlies, blink twice if you need help.
You guys are in a crisis. I'm on my way.
Honestly, I know it is getting better, but this screams uncomfortable. Moreover, the interviewer shouldn't put Blackpink in this tough and awkward spot. What do you expect them to do? Diss and spill the tea on the company they're signed to? Stop harassing them for a good scoop.
Yeah, it didn't go. It was just
It didn't go.
Yeah, that's right.
BTS.
그러니까 방탄소년단에 대해서 사실 뭐 찍어서 말하는 거 아이돌 부릅니다.
네, 맞습니다.
힙합이 아니다라고 말하는 사람도 있고.
네. 아이돌이 무슨 뜻이에요? 우상이죠. 아, 누구의, 여자들의 우상이 된다?
그 아이돌의 뜻을 여쭤보시길래.
네. 맞아요, 그게 우상인데.
그러니까 아이돌은 사전적으로 우상인데, 아이돌이라는 것은 우리나라에서는 이제 음악적인 것뿐만 아니라 산업적으로도 굉장히 복합적인 개념이잖아요. 그래서 어떤 사람들은 아이돌이라는 이 존재들이 힙합과 어떻게 뭐 어울릴 수 있냐, 혹은 뭐 양립할 수 있냐, 이러한 뭐 비판어를 시선하기 위해서 어떻게 생각을 하세요?
이제 보통 아이돌 하시면 이제 화장이나 옷 같은 거 얘기 많이 하시는데 사실 저희 앨범만 녹음을 앨범 들어보셨는지 모르겠지만 사실 앨범 자체는 굉장히 힙합이거든요. 수록곡도 그렇고 뭐 스킵도 다 들어있고 인트로 아웃도 다 있고
힙합이 사실 음악 장르의 하나가 아니잖아요. 그것보다 크잖아요.
네.
그럼 그냥 랩 앨범인 것 같아요. 그거는 힙합 앨범이라기보다는 그냥 랩을 한
랩 앨범과 힙합 앨범의 차이는 뭔가요?
힙합 앨범이 더 큰 거죠. 랩보다 힙합이 크고 힙합보다 내 인생이 크고.
Just saying. Just putting it out there right now. Not bad.
이 생각에 대해서 어떻게 생각하세요?
Why they do that?
진짜 에티튜드에 관한 얘기를 하시는 것 같은데 사실 저는 두 가지 입장이 다 이해가 돼요. 아이돌의 입장도 이해가 되고 이렇게 말씀해 주시는 뭐 힙합이 아니라 랩 앨범다 말씀해 주시는 얘기도 굉장히 이해가 되고 왜냐면
그러면 좀 민감한 질문일 수 있는데 이왕 오셨으니까 힙합은 사실 또 어떻게 보면 좀 남성적이고 뭐 마초성이 좀 있는 문화이기도 하고 여기 이제 분들 뭐 디플로우님 이제 보시면 남성적인 외모를 가지고 계시잖아요.
네, 맞습니다.
근데 이런 래퍼들이 뭐 가사에서 예를 들어서 폴트 앨범에도 뭐 그런 구절이 있어요. 게이 같은 외모, 남자로 돌려나 뭐 이런 구절도 있거든요. 근데 이런 것들이 뭐 방탄소년단이 무대에 올라갔을 때 뭐 분장을 한다거나 뭐 이런 것들에 대해 그런 것들에 대해 방탄소년단이 무대에 올라갔을 때 뭐 이제 분장을 한다거나 또 메이크업을 하는 거에 대한 어떤 힙합과 충돌되는 부분이 있을 것 같은데
그런 게 아니라 여자.
What? Shut the front door. Come on.
아 그래요? 여자같이 입고 다니는 게 여자는 아니에요?
누가
뭐 그런 분들.
방탄소년단은 아닌 것 같고
설탕과 이제 랩핑걸씨 이제 그를 몰라서 저도 사실 그쪽도 저희를 모르고 저희 앨범 안 들어보셨을 거고 저희도 이제 방탄소년단의 음악에 사실 안 들어봤어요. 그게 그래서 궁금한 점들이 있는 거예요. 궁금한 점들을 이제 되게 물어보고 싶을 때 지금 뭐 얼마나 잘 사시는지 모르겠는데
4년 전만 해도 저도 매일 저녁 먹을 돈이 없어서
그런 슬픈 이야기는 다 여기 다
그게 다 있죠. 그걸 바꾸고 싶었어요.
그걸 바꾸고 싶었다. 뭘로?
제가 당시요
본인이 아이돌 해가지고 그걸 바꿀 수 있다고 생각했어요?
사실 뭐 수년간 안 바뀌고 있는
저는 그냥 그런 마음이에요. 뭐냐면은 그냥 미움도 없고 아무것도 없고 뭔가 그냥 같이 같은 길을 갈 수 있었던 사람들인데 뭔가 그걸 유혹을 못 이기고 같이 뭔가
그걸 유혹이라고 말씀을 하시니까 사실 좀 이해가 잘 안 가긴 하는데요.
네, 이거는 뭐 여기까지 하시죠.
헤드를 원래 쓰고 싶었는데 일단 일단 욕이 굉장히 많거든요, 블랙스킨헤드에. 그래서 일단은 심의에 걸리더라고요. 그래서 쓸 수가 없었어요, 블랙스킨헤드 원곡을. 저도 저작권을 클리어했으면 훨씬 다 깔끔하고 이렇게 저희한테 이런 말씀 해주실 필요도 없고 하는 거 저도 잘 아는데 일단은 쓸 수가 없었고요.
카니 웨스트 좋아하세요?
좋아합니다.
그러면 그렇게 존경하는 아티스트의 음악을 그대로 MR만 깔아가지고 그렇게 막 이건 마치 내 음악이다라는 데 거기 위에다 랩을 올리고 그걸 유튜브에다가 막 랩하면서 그 뮤직비디오나 뭔가 막 무대 이런 것도 다 거의 비슷하게 만들어가지고 그렇게 똑같이 베끼면은 그게 좀 좋아하는 아티스트에 대한 제가 느끼기에는 그게 좀 디스리스펙 아닌가요?
뭐 사실 그렇게 느끼신다면 뭐 그렇게 느끼실 수도 있을 것 같아요. 근데 일단 무대가 똑같다 비슷하다는 말이 사실 무슨 말씀인지 잘 이해가 안 되는데 저 춤만 추거든요. 사실 그 무대에서는. 그리고
그럼 랩 하시는 분이 누구예요?
그 랩은 제가 카니 웨스트와 똑같이 짰습니다.
네, 얘기는 여기까지 하도록 하고요.
What can I even say about this clip? It's infamous among armies. The amount of homophobia, toxic masculinity, gatekeeping, misrepresentation, ignorance and aggression in this interview is mind-boggling to me. This is an unpopular opinion, but hear me out. I think it's rich that a bunch of 30-year-old Asians are taking hip-hop culture, something that black people invented, and acting like it's theirs to protect and gatekeep. I ain't ever seen any black hip-hop artists excluding BTS or even gatekeeping and saying what is hip-hop and what isn't. What gives you the right? Firstly, they brought out the point of struggling being a major factor of hip-hop and read out their sob stories. But when Sugar mentioned his financial issues and problems with achieving his dreams, they were so quick to dismiss him and make him feel like his problems weren't worthy of being discussed. Another thing that makes me super uncomfortable is how they are all old men who are clearly hating on these young, barely 20 years old idols who just entered the industry. Like, sir, are you really that threatened by little Yoongi here? Imagine how much you would be shaking in your boots if you saw them today.
Getting kind of hot in here.
Also, I don't think many people talk about this, but they very quickly decided that they won't let BTS be a part of their elite hip-hop association because they wear makeup. Super cool reasoning, I guess. But in the end, they say they've never heard any of BTS's tracks. I know that hip-hop isn't just about the music, but isn't music like the focus point? How are you going to be giving so much criticism on something you haven't even heard? Also, they think that becoming an idol is taking an easy path to fame, or giving into temptation. Sir, it's called getting off of your ass to achieve your dreams. Despite what you may have heard, Sitting in your mom's basement and dueling when you 40 isn't taking the hard part to hip hop. Also, you wish you knew how to do your makeup so you could fix that crusty mess. Oh well, we can't even hate on you much because of all the pity. BTS took the stairs to success and you down there, still waiting for the elevator, not knowing that it's out of order. Enjoy hell. Props to Yoongi and Namjoon for handling it so professionally as people who are half the interviewer's ages. B3 did apologize but it was so half-assed and it was only because BTS became famous and he wanted some of that nice and juicy clout. That is it for this video. I got a little heated at the end. I don't know if you'll notice but anyway, I hope these kinds of videos shed light on some of the uncomfortable and unjust moments that happen in K-pop and are then ignored. Let me know if you guys would be up for a part 3. I also had a question. If I do a part 3, do you just want me to put the moments in or do y'all enjoy my opinions and commentary on it? Let me know. Thank you so much for 8k subscribers. I'm honestly a bit overwhelmed because my subscriber count has been growing fast and I'm a bit nervous. But hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do and you can join this small but growing K-pop community to share opinions and interests. I will see you in my next video. Take care.